brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 30, the 20, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
39 yards there. A big one. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Bills 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Allen will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that.
That's all you got. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. 3rd down here.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. They'll pitch this thing out to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From midfield, here's Allen. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Bills 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to run again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 12. To the air, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Allen's
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30. Yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, the option is Allen. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
58 for Mike, 58.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Moss. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Going with Moss on the ground. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Back at his own 49.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
They're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run here with Moss. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7th. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. Refusing to go down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down now, it's Cook. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dalvin Cook, 61 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Shedding the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else will flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Moss. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On the carry for
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
first down.
On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete.
Allen's pass.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
30. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back. Through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Watch the slap. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, let's get in there.
On the counter, this is Moss. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now
the offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.